Russia versus Ottoman. So in the corner of the map we have Russia, and on the top side we have Ottomans. Now, strategically speaking, and game-wise, it is a Russian favorite. So very many times Russia will lose and Ottomans will win this one, since Russia is very weak against the Ottomans because they have a timing push and strong units that counter Russia very effectively. Now on the top side, as I said, we have Ottomans, and they could go for a fast fortress or fast industrial. And yeah, he's going for the standard TP line. Might even go for another TP. We should see. Oh, he's picking up the treasure with the settler. Look at that. That's a nice micro, but he's losing some villager time here. That's to be not expected, but it's alright. And on the bottom side we have Russia. He's picking up a treasure for himself. Making a house. Nothing too ordinary here. No trading post as of now. Now Russia could go for, I think, h3 play. Spam Tartar archers. Or stay in h2 and bring the heat with some early rushing. And even Ottomans could go for some h2 play. They are very versatile in this matchup. Now, when we are speaking about Ottomans, their most widely used unit is the Janissary, and is the musketeer, one of the strongest musketeers in the game. And he's picking up another treasure, very nice. Ooh, 65 wood, so he opted to going for another house. Interesting. Maybe if he were to save this wood and picked up that is gather some more, maybe, yeah, he will definitely have another training post. Russia is still not going for a training post, so just going for a standard 14 village up, 17 village up. So this might be an h2 play from Russia, and Ottoman will very much very fast going to the h2. Now, as I said, the Janissaries, they were one of the first among the standing armies in Europe. Okay, sending this. Oh, look at these decks. Oh, this is definitely a h2 play or an h3, but not a h4 play from Ottomans. And yeah, look at the amount of, he even has look from that's exotic hardwoods and hit points of ambush gunners, Barakis, spice trade. I don't know. We might see a h2 play. Now Russia is going for a blockhouse with these two forward villagers. Now that's a very, very aggressive blockhouse. You'll likely build it on time and send some early shipments now. What he sends will be very crucial. Maybe some Strelets or Cossacks. And he does have a shipment ready because of the population, and his blockhouse will give him 5 population. The shipment will be very vital. What he sends. I don't know. Yeah, he is going for a barracks. Okay. So it's not going to h3, I think. And he did not scout out the blockhouse. And still picking up treasure, not 75 wood. That's excellent. Let's see what Russia has a queue. Yes, yeah, so the 5 Cossack. So Cossack were units that were used very early on in the 15th century. So they were used as light cavalry, even at border crossings. They were also raiders. They were also not only used by Russia, but also against Russia. Look at that, he has a bear skin for his explorer. No, I did not put the military point here, so the Cossacks would go automatically here. That's alright. And he's sending, that is making strelets. And will he catch a villager here? Let's see. Oh, the Janissaries are already here on the defensive. And he might lose two Cossacks. Yeah, he will definitely lose one more. Yes. Wait, did I hear stealthy? Yes, I did. Ooh, he lost his explorer. And he pulled him back immediately. "13 villagers could be a bit less, but it's alright." He's sending in the Delhi. So he shipped in Janissaries Delhi. And he has Father allies. Greek skirmishers. Ooh. Heavy infantry hit. Okay, okay. Interesting shipment. I didn't see that one in other people's decks. What will Russia's next shipment be? Did lose 4 Streletsy and 2 Cossacks. Now mind you, going for H2 against Russia is a bit, in my opinion, Russia wins the H2. Okay, the Janissaries are not on the Cossack, and the Cossacks are winning a bit on the Delhi. Yeah, the Delhi go down, but that is the, yeah, one Delhi goes down. Yeah, but he's getting meleeed, it's not good. And he's sending now 13 Streletsy and making 10, so if it does come in time, it might be a very good push. And he will put 37 hit, so that Delhi will not even be able to be used as a raiding unit. And he will lose the blockhouse. And he won't save it in time and lose 2 villagers. That was a very nice push by Ottoman. Yeah, he's not winning those. He'll likely lose 1 villager at least. Yeah, and he cleans this up. Well played. Well played. Well played by Lex. Oh, I didn't even catch the name of the Russian player, White Falcon. So we have some Berserk fanboys here. Not gods, but a fanboy for the Falcon. Griffith. He's rebuilding his blockhouse. And he did send 13 Strelets and another blockhouse. Another, I guess, not that aggressive, but still not in his base. So it might get sieged down again. And it will definitely be seen. Will he catch it? 16, yeah. If Janissaries go into melee again. This Streletse could be in a very nice position. No, he did get steel traps, and the first upgrade for coin gathering. And Russia is starting to make rockets. Interesting. It might be like a bit of a rocket switch, so that he can not gather up any food that is wood, and focus on making some military units. Yeah, definitely. He will definitely start to make some Streletsy after this batch. Yeah, but he's still housed and he needs to pick up the wood. Wait, he did not send? Must have sent it. Where did he send the wood? Must have missed it. And he did use up his minute, and I would have liked for him to not use the Minutemen. We just sent Streletsy. His base would likely not get sieged down that fast. No, they only have 25 siege, so it would definitely not be sieged down. He's being a bit idle with his musketeers. Muskets. Huh. Will this be an age up for Russia? There's no way. Maybe it's yeah, he just he forgot about making some more rockets. Oh, and we are actually seeing a complete rocket switch. And is the Ottoman player aging up? Yeah, he is. He is. Now he did push into the Russian base and lose a couple of his janissaries. I think he lost 5 of them. Now I would like to see a imam being built from the Ottoman player legs to heal up all of his janissaries. Wouldn't be that bad of a choice. Now before, if any of you guys played before the DE, you only could make janissaries as of were not a thing. They weren't built. They were really a monocomp unit, infantry wise, the Ottomans. But now they did get some better units in Definitive Edition, which makes them, I think, even more strong than they were before. Now he did lose his barracks. He will need to rebuild it, and I don't like this fight. He still has 4 ambush abuse gunners, but it's not really. Yeah, he's picking up. I mean, they are safe, so that's good. But the Russian mass is just, I think, just too big. You will need some spy. Yeah, spy would be a good choice here. Yeah, under TC fire, spy coming in. I think this will be a cleanup, definitely. And his reinforcements are just a bit too far, and they are only Streletsy. Yeah, this will not go well for the Russian player. The spy are just too strong. No, he did kill two of them, and the other 2 are very low. Yeah, he cleans this up very nicely. And he has falcon heads behind this. Oof. Russia is a bit on the back foot here. He might lose all of his Streletsy, and ooh, he did pick up the low HP spy, and another. Ooh, if only Lexi were to pull back a bit and make some imams and kill the Spahi up. Look at that micro. He's using his outpost very good and he's picking up the low HP units. Very well done. The Falcon rises. Now, do we have any more? No. And he's running a bit low on food. I mean, Russia. They could force this, definitely. No, he will take free. No. If only he did not take free shots. If he went in, I think it wouldn't go too badly for him. The falconets were not unpacked. I think he had a timing here. He does have some villagers. I'll heal 3 of them. Maybe he did not send the point right. But yeah, after this... Yeah, this would be very, very hard for Russia to hold. I mean, he does have more Strelets being made, more Cossacks being made. I think this will go in time. Yeah, he even has villager hit points. If he catches it, yes, he did. He did. Excellent, excellent. And the Janissaries are here. Ooh, and he might lose his spa. Yeah, he will lose it. I mean, it was only one, but still. Okay, now he is okay. Yeah, he did mine up all the coin, and his next coin mines are very, very safe. One very safe coin mine and one a bit exposed. And he did manage to get to the third age. And he's sending falconets of his own. And I think the Lex player might have a tough time here. His economy, I think, is not that great. As we can see, he only has 32 settlers, but he's getting some Mamelukes. And I like this age up from Russia. He was not too pressured that much. Maybe the Ottoman player was a bit afraid that his falconets would be sniped due to him not having enough units. And as we can see, he only has a couple of Janissaries here. And he's sending Tartar archers, so he is anticipating the Mamelukes. Very nice. He's making some more Cossacks. So we will have a nice mass, definitely. If he can, maybe he should definitely get some upgrades for the Raskets and Streletsy. Yeah, he's the only H2 military unit or upgraded units will be Tartar archers. Oh no, he's just right clicking. No, use your falconets. Use your falconets. No. Okay, he's sniping them down with the Cossacks, but his falconets will be, yeah, they will be cleaned up by Mamelukes, even though they have, some nice hand attack damage. 34, that's nothing to scoff at. And he forgot about these settlers. Yeah, Russia cleans this up very, very nicely, and he even has a stockpile of resources. He could be spending all these resources and have an even bigger mass. Yeah, but I think Russia has this. Unfortunately, Legs did not manage to outplay the Russian player. Yeah, nice and quick, easy game. So, just to summarize, the Russian player played very, very well, even though it is a Russian favor matchup. He did manage to pull through, and as you can see, he has a lot of resources now. Ottomans I think they did misplay a bit, and he even started to go into berries, even though he had a safe hunt over here. And that is a bison hunt. Now, now, the players did have a bit of a skill gap. I think the Ottoman player was not that well microing his units. We saw it here. He was a bit sloppy with the Janissaries and the Falconets. He might have targeted the Falconets as they were approaching, but yeah, he did not have the mass, I think, even though Russia did not upgrade all of his units to veteran status. He only had the veteran archers, but still, he well played to both of the players. And if you're wondering on Texas, Russia and the Ottomans never did clash for real. The only thing of interest, Mexico, Texas was not always a USA uh, province or state. Uh, First, it was Mexico's state, and then it became later on the USA's. So yeah, a great map. You have a lot of herds. Your mines are very safe, so it does favor a longer play, like an H3 play or an extended H2 play. And yeah, great game to cast. If you have any games you would like me to cast, send it through. And see you on the next one. Bye.